Ramble Radio, motherfucker! Woo! Oh. Woo. Ramble Radio, you ready for this one? You ready for this one?
What?
Oh, go ahead. No. Come on, you got business. It is video. It is video. It is video. $2.99! $2.99!
Could be a quick one today because before we went on, you said you have to drop a Borg soon.
Yes. So I might have to enter the Stall of Fame.
We may be under.
We're under the clock. We're the sort of the shit version of the Sword of Damocles is hanging over my head, if you must. But yeah, we're gonna do this.
There, the clock starts.
It goes even faster. It's
Once
just it just boom. It just lets those floodgates wide open. But here we are. Another. You think it's just you and I, Eddie? You think it's just us?
Yeah.
It is. We fucked him. We fucked him. I don't know what else to say. We fucked the guy.
Fucked him again.
We fucked him.
All right.
We fucked him all week. It's our look. If the Cody stands, and I know there's several, we fucked him. It's on us this time. It's on us. We fucked him. Joe Santos, I'm sorry. We fucked him on this one. We couldn't get him.
Now I heard that Elon has brought him over to Twitter.
Did he?
That's what I've heard. I know.
God.
Because Elon's had some trouble over there at Twitter.
Hasn't been going so hot for him.
Not super smooth. And he saw how well Cody was able to get the speakership to McCarthy.
Flawlessly.
Flawless transition from speaker to speaker. He's over there.
Wow.
Working his magic.
Working that magic. Man, he's the busiest man and the most committed to his cause.
Yeah.
You can't
and
say.
We don't agree with him on anything.
Not a syllable. No, but
we support him.
We respect the hustle. Is that how we put it? Do we respect the hustle?
We respect the hustle.
We respect we do. We respect the hustle. It definitely. I'm starting. I thought about something I never thought about before.
What?
And it made me think about it this morning before we rambled.
Yeah.
I had to go to the hospital to do blood work.
Uh-huh.
Because I got chemo.
Right.
This week.
We know.
And they had to do blood work, I guess, to make sure it won't kill you. I don't know.
You think they know about that before this point?
Well, that's why you got to do it before. But dude, people go in. So I don't understand this, and maybe you can shed some light, Eddie. I don't know. Well, you're a smart man. You're a smart man, but here's what I don't understand. Uh-huh. I go into the hospital. Yeah. They call you to let you know when your chemo infusion is going to be. And do you know what they tell you? They say, look, you're going to need blood work done.
Yeah.
We recommend you get here the day before to do blood work. And then people show up. Their chemo is at noon. Let's say their chemo infusion appointment's at noon. Uh-huh. They'll show up at 11:55.
Right. Okay.
They check in. And then they don't understand now why it's going to take an hour because they didn't do their blood work. And they have to go get their blood work done. And they have to wait for the results. And they just sit there and cuss out and get angry at the receptionists who told them, go get your blood work done. We recommend you do it a day before.
So you don't
because it takes about an hour to 2 hours to get the results to then know. And they don't get it. And then they get angry and and the people the receptionists just have to politely say.
They just have to sit there and
take it and be like, but that's why we told you. But that's why we told you. We recommend a day.
You small-brained moron.
You fucking idiot. And they say you either get here a day before or 2 hours before your infusion is due. Right. So if your infusion's due at noon, get here at 10 and get your fucking blood work done.
Right.
And it's
you don't want to do that. I mean, if you don't have to do that, go the day before. So you
go the day before. Yeah. And here's the other thing too. Mm-hmm. Here's something I didn't realize, Eddie.
Yeah.
Now, I took a big long whiz when I got there today to do my blood.
Yeah.
Because it hit me driving up, and I'm like, "Ooh, I'll pee there, right?"
Yeah.
I take a huge whiz. Not that anyone cares about a rectal update, but I'm giving you one. Okay.
Thank you.
I am, for the first time in months, I can pee without having to drop a mini Borg after. It's very they're cut. The rectum is almost back, baby.
Oh, that's only because you're hitting the gym. You're doing twice a day. You're doing your Kegels. You're doing
all the Kegels, just every butt workout imaginable.
And you're
naked.
Back.
I've been kicked out of several gyms. I do it naked because I want to see the results firsthand.
Right. Yeah.
And there are some accidents because we're building back.
Yeah.
So I've been kicked out of a lot of gyms. I'm just gonna say that. But it was weird. I take a big one. This is a big one. It's a big old whiz.
Right.
And then while I'm doing blood work, the nurse drawing my blood goes, "Oh, we also need a urine sample."
And you're like, "Oh, well."
I was like, "You wish you would have told me that 30 minutes ago." But I still went and peed.
Look at you.
I think, is that something we can do?
Did you have to Borg after that?
No. But I think it's weird.
I think you're at 100% now.
I might be. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How can we pee on command?
I think you always have a little bit in there where you can kind of, if you have to, if they tell you
I think so.
You can get it out.
I think you're right. Like if Andrea right now was like, "Hey, I need you to pee in my mouth."
Yeah.
I think I could go.
She would do that. She would do that. Yeah,
come on. Freak of the week. Freak of the week. Freak of the week, of course. But I just found it odd that had they said, "Hey, if I had just taken a massive shit," and like, "Oh, we need a stool sample,"
you're like,
"I can't help you there. Sorry."
I mean, maybe I didn't get it all when I wiped, but
I could try.
Any new.
Yeah, ain't nothing coming out for a minute. But peeing,
I think there's always a little bit of reserve there.
I think you're right. There's always something waiting,
especially with us getting older. And, we have that prostate issue, and we kind of keep a little bit in there.
And I think we're also
get the full empty bladder.
I think you and I are just responsible fellows who stay hydrated too. I think that
drink
helps.
Water all the time. Look at there, right there. Look at there. Just drinking some water. But we also like urine play, so we always want to be.
We're
prepared.
big on the peeing. Asparagus and water. Those are our. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you can't pee on your mate when they want you to, then
what else
what's the point of having a mate?
What else? Exactly. Can I tell you, maybe this already happened. It's Friday.
Sure.
But there's a playoff game coming up for my beloved Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
Can I tell you what I'm really worried about?
What?
And what should excite you, the Washington Commander fan?
What?
Is next year, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Cliff Kingsbury. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous. Am I allowed to be a smidge nervous about this?
You can, but Jerry Jones doesn't seem to be as crazy as he used to be.
15 years ago, no question?
No question.
No question. No question Chan Gailey's replaced by a Cliff Kingsbury-esque.
I mean, honestly, I was surprised he never, because he always wanted Norv Turner. I was surprised he never made that happen at some point.
He could have, I think.
I don't know why he never pulled the trigger on that, but.
How happy were you when Chan Gailey was announced as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
Ecstatic.
Were you like, what? Were you like, what? Wait, what? What?
So you're making Dallas irrelevant for at least 2 years, right?
And then how did the joy?
I got my own problems with my own team, but at least I don't have to worry about Dallas.
Right. Did your joy increase when Dave Campo was announced?
Yeah, because you went from an offensive coordinator to a defensive backs coach? Is that what he was?
Yes. Was there ever a Dallas Cowboy coaching hire in your lifetime that you were like, God damn it, after Jimmy?
Parcells.
Yep, I was excited. And they were good. They were good. He made him.
Parcells was like Gibbs in his second tenure with Washington.
Yep.
When Parcells came to Dallas, I'm like, I don't know if they'll win a Super Bowl, but they're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with.
They're going to be good again. And the Cowboys,
they're going to be competitive.
Yeah, they were good again. They were. Yeah. I'll tell you that was the greatest moment of the Parcells era, was Randall Williams getting the onside kick against Philly. I think the quickest touchdown in NFL history, because remember, Philly did the onside kick, right? And Parcells, apparently the story is he went to Randall Williams, his like fourth wide receiver on the depth chart, right? And said, hey, get out there. He basically put him out on special teams for the opening kickoff, his first game as a Cowboy coach. And he goes, they're going to do an onside kick. Just get ready. And sure enough, he read Andy Reid like a fucking book. There was that onside kick and touchdown. That was great. Those were good times.
Yeah.
With old Bill Parcells. He wasn't bad. The tuna. Boy, it was, but Jesus Christ, did Jerry Jones force T.O. on that guy.
I think that's what drove him away, because the problem with Parcells is most of his time there, he didn't have a quarterback. He had Quincy. He
Testaverde,
and then he chose Vinny Testaverde from his Jets days, and then he finally discovered
Bledsoe.
Romo, or he had Bledsoe, and then he finally discovered Tony Romo on his final season.
Yep, he was like, "Oh God, thank God, I have a quarterback now."
But he never really had a quarterback the entire time he was
there. Part of me wonders what would have happened, because Julius Jones was a pretty damn good running back in that time.
Yeah,
the team was pretty fucking good.
Barber too, right?
Marion Barber was fucking good. The team was. They had everything but a core. Terry Glenn was a good wide receiver. Yeah. He was. I mean, they had a lot going. Galloway. This is back when Roy Williams was still like a feared safety. It just no QB.
They didn't have a quarterback until, I don't think he discovered Romo until like the third game of his final season.
Yeah, he drafted him, and then I remember T.O. in the Dallas media called it out. He was talking about T.O. was sitting there going, yeah, I was just taking reps, doing practices, catching balls from Tony Romo, big smile. And it was like, and everyone knew that meant who should be the quarterback. Like that was, and yeah, that was, but boy, that was it. There's been nobody. I mean, Wade Phillips went 13-3 1 year. But
he had what? He had Romo.
That was the Romo T.O.
Yeah.
That was the best celebration I think T.O. has ever done. Not even the popcorn. It was during the Spygate scandal.
Yeah.
And it was the year the Patriots were undefeated.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that?
2007. Yeah.
2007. And the Spygate thing had started, and I think that Dallas was playing the Patriots later that year or maybe the next week. T.O. I don't know. Nobody caught this. T.O. catches a touchdown, and he hides behind the goalpost, and he sneaks out, and he acts like he's recording. I mean, come on! How did nobody catch that fucking shit talk? I loved it. I fucking loved it. Those were good times, but that was all Wade Phillips had, was that one season, and then Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, he was just there until Jerry Jones felt good enough to give Jason Garrett the head coach.
Right. It was like, can we just sit here? You want to be a placeholder?
That's all it was.
It was
all it was.
My favorite thing about Wade Phillips was when he would always complain every time a call went against the Cowboys. Like, you'd see the flag throw, a pass interference, and Don's like, and he's sitting there like, he just looked like a drunk fan. Like, it was, I mean, he might as well just had the hat with the two beard things and the straws in his mouth. A little bit of fucking vomit on his shirt. Like, oh, come on. God damn it, that's bullshit,
Is that better than the clap?
Yes. Yes, it's way better than the JV. It's all right, guys. It's all right. That's right. Yes, it was way better than that. I think Wade Phillips is probably a better head coach than Jason Garrett.
Probably. I think so.
Our defense was better.
Well, Wade Phillips has always been a great defensive coach, no matter where he's gone. He's always been
great defensive coach.
His defense has always been good.
Oh my.
So.
But so I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm a little scared. I'm gonna breathe a sigh of relief when Cliff Kingsbury has a job somewhere else as a head
Jerry would go
coach.
all in on Sean Payton. I think Kingsbury's done for a little while.
Yeah, does he go back to? He probably goes back to college, maybe. I don't know. But man, they
shouldn't like mid-season. They're like, so you've been a head coach now for close to 10 years with college and the pros, and he's like, feels like 100. That's what he said.
Right.
So I think he's a little burned out.
He's out of it. But I don't understand why will NFL GMs always have an obsession with the high-powered offense college guy? And when has that actually worked? And I wouldn't say Pete Carroll, because Pete Carroll they were everything at USC.
Yeah.
They were everything.
Coach twice, and Pete Carroll's actually a defensive coach.
Yes. I don't understand the love of the
offensive guru.
The offensive guru. I don't know who the last one.
I think it was the Joe Gibbs hire in the early 80s for Washington, because he was an offensive coordinator for the Buccaneers.
Right.
And he came in, and after his second year in the league, he won the Super Bowl and had, I think in his third, they had the most points scored in NFL history. And since then, everyone's tried to get that young offensive coordinator.
And then, of course, you have Walsh in San Francisco, right?
Right.
With the
but
West
Walsh
Coast
was already
offense.
Sort of like, yeah. But
modern is Sean McVay, who's the Rams coach?
Sean McVay.
Is he the only offensive guru who's won one recently?
Yeah, and that's only because the Rams mortgaged their entire future to try to win a Super Bowl.
To get that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't understand he puts up 80 points a game in college. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't mean anything.
All right, but Jesus. Yeah, it's fucking... No. Oh, well. Look, we've had a blast.
We have.
But
and you have to do a blast.
So. I might have to blast.
Yeah.
But the bummer, the real shit, is these contractual obligations. God damn it.
We got to really renegotiate this contract.
ASAP.
Skeletor.
Oh, boy.
We were talking about Jerry having to go in for his blood work this past week for chemo, and how some people just don't always listen to the rules, right. And it ends up coming back to bite them in the ass, and then they take it out on the people who tried to warn them before that. Right. You strike me as that type of person. Is that true?
Eddie, that's a wonderful question. I'm glad that you've asked. Yes, you look at Big S, and you must think Rebel. You must think marches to the beat of his own drum. And to an extent, absolutely. Actually, always. Fuck rules. I don't listen to that fucking shit. If they want my fucking blood, they can have their blood. Do you understand? If somebody tells me, oh, sorry, Big S, but we need to draw blood, I'm drawing your fucking blood. Okay? There's fucking... I'm sorry, but no, I don't listen to any goddamn fucking rule. Oh, you can't murder a special needs children for fun. Get the fuck you! I don't pay attention to fucking... Oh, I'm sorry. You can't come on her face. She's 98 years old and has dementia. Oh, please. It's going to be the most fun she's had in decades. So I don't know. Fuck rules. If there's one rule I guess I do break, and the most, and maybe the one rule I should listen to that I break is you're not supposed to go camping in the most dangerous place in Eternia, and that's inside He-Man's mother's pussy. But I do it anyway, because you can get lost because it's so big, and it takes months to find you. But that's it.
All right, Jesus Christ, man.
Murder special needs
for fun.
For fun. All right.
God damn, that is.
Good thing Cody's not here.
He has to follow that.
That would have been a hard one to follow.
That would have been a real tough one to follow. Jesus Christ.
Oh, and also my program. It's called Make a Wish. Psych.
Okay. Jesus. There we go.
I think you can kind of connect the dots on what happens for a lot of those sides. Make a wish. Psych.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Cinesnob.
Let's get LaQuisha and Crocodile too.
Jesus Christ. Up there. Let's. Whew.
You can catch me 5 days a week, patreon.com, the Ralph Report.
There it is.
Tuesdays, Fridays, Ramble Radio. Wednesdays, Ramble Proper.
Look at that. You can find me in all the same Ramble locales. You can find Eddie and Cody. My Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Rocha. I'll be back after you hear this. Probably Monday. I might be feeling well enough to Twitch. Thank Christ. Thank Jesus. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. You know where to find us. You know where to love us. Go do it. Have a great one. Have a great weekend. Hopefully, I'll be feeling well enough that we will see you next week. Yes. Take care. For number 3, Hondo.
Ooh.
Take care, everybody. We love you. Bye.